Hi, my name is Roger Mader. I'm with AMPERSAND, and today we're going to talk about the Golden Triangle. The Golden Triangle, if you're a project manager, you may have heard of this before. It's a very straightforward thesis that says that if I'm going to change anything, I need to be able to measure time in order to achieve a particular cost to deliver a particular level of quality. Time, cost, and quality. And the theory behind the Golden Triangle is if I'm going to change one of these, I have to change another. What I mean by that is you've got a project. You're renovating your bathroom. It's going to be 20 grand for you to do this big build out, and you want to do it for less. You want to lower the cost. Well, I'm going to have to lower the quality on what I'm giving you, or it's going to take longer because I'm going to have to reduce the size of my team. So if you want to change this, that's fine, but we have to change another one. You want to do it at a higher level of quality, that's fine. We can do it in the same time frame, but it's going to cost you more. So this is the calculus that as project managers, as folks running big endeavors, are constantly doing these kinds of trade-offs, especially because the variables are constantly changing. Now, why does this matter? Because, in fact, you're constantly trying to do things better, or faster, or cheaper. And in fact, as an innovator, I would encourage you to constantly design for the future ideal. If you understand what the market is calling for, you should be designing the optimal outcome and then ratchet yourself back to what's feasible and viable. In the innovation field, we refer to this as the desirable outcome from the market's perspective. Then you determine first what's desirable. It makes no sense to build something that isn't going to be bought. So first of all, let's determine the vectors of desire. Then you can determine, is it viable? If I do this, do I get an economic return? And of course, there's always the challenge of whether or not it's feasible. You don't want to be getting ahead of the technology, for example. It becomes very expensive. It becomes then unviable, and you need to change the calculations that you're doing by changing time, cost, and quality. The big insight, though, is that there are breakthroughs, that meaningful disruptive changes, like Uber relative to a cab service, or Airbnb relative to traditional hotels, like Amazon relative to a bookstore or a grocery store, those monumental shifts change the calculus of the Golden Triangle, because in fact, they achieve an outcome that is better, faster, and cheaper. They do better on all three vectors. It breaks the entire system. Consider for a second why Google would be so valuable. Imagine the challenge of trying to navigate the opacity of the World Wide Web, servers located in the four corners of the world with this dense, immense amount of voluminous data. And somehow I get to magically type in whatever I'm curious about and almost instantaneously get a response and do it for free. It is a better answer that is instantaneous and costs me nothing. That is a valuable offering. When I ask you to innovate, what I'm trying to get you to do is start with what's desirable by defining what's perfect. What is the best answer that's delivered instantaneously that costs me nothing? That's a beautiful thing. Then what we do is figure out what's feasible and what's viable in order to deliver a credible response that gets me the right economic return and is still the best in class. Beat the Golden Triangle.